Hello everybody, welcome in or welcome back. This is Sunny, the Cosmic Oracle, and today we are delivering you messages from the full moon in Capricorn. So before you are 4 different moons, so tap in with your intuition, ask your spirit guides which one holds the message that you need to hear. There's going to be the moon dancer, the stargazer, the black moon, or the lion rampant, and each message will have their timestamps listed down in the description box. So I will see you at your reading, and you guys enjoy this groovy full moon.
Hello, my loves. So if you guys chose the moon dancer, Spirit brought you into this reading by choosing this card because despite the past, there is so many things to be celebrated, so much joy, so much winnings that possibly you have not celebrated with yourself. But Spirit is saying to embrace the small wins, or the big wins will never come. This is a time to celebrate how far you have come in life, and that there are many good things coming in for you. Okay, so number 15, the moon dancer. I want to say 15 is like, in the middle. I feel like there are things around the corner that you don't see coming, because it's like, there's 30 days in a month, and the 15th day would be in the middle, so you're halfway there. So I feel like you have gone through so much already, and where you're at right now is a checkpoint to, celebrate the small wins and victories that you have, accomplished in your life. But the rest of the 15 days to get to that 30-day mark is like around the corner. You don't see what's coming. And so this is a celebration of life. This is joy. This is positivity, movement forward. So Spirit chose this card for you because they want to talk about the good things that are coming in. Okay, so I do have some pre-shuffled cards right here that I just wanted to make it faster. I will tell you that the cards that came out here blew my mind, because I was just shuffling, and when they threw out of the pile, they flipped up, and I was like, oh wow, stop it, Spirit. So we're gonna put these to the side, because I'm just gonna show you the power that's coming out in your cards. The synchronicities that came out with, comparison to this card already was just crazy. So I did clear, the altar, and I did say prayers and invite, your guides and your angels and, the ascended, supreme beings to, channel this information for you. And boy, let me tell you, you can definitely feel it within this reading. Okay, so I'm going to put these to the side. We're going to go over them for a little bit, but I just want to go ahead and pull some more tarot live. All right. And I just want to go over the tarot first and then get into the oracle cards. Okay, because I knew what came out. I saw it flipped out, and I said, oh wow, this pile's in for a surprise. You guys are in for a treat. It's like, and there's a sense of like, no matter my little moon dancers, no matter what has happened like in the past, it doesn't matter. That doesn't, it shouldn't hold you back, because the things that are coming in are so much more than what the past ever was. Okay, but they want you to remember your past, because that's what ultimately brought you, that's bringing you into this future. So many positive things. And for some of you, if you've been worried about the future, Spirit is saying no worries. It's time to celebrate life instead of being pessimistic. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and look into the tarot to get some more further information before we get into your oracle cards. All right, look at this. 3 of Cups is the epitome of celebration. Okay, so again, I'm telling you right now, Spirit is all over your reading, because that's exactly what happened with your pre-shuffled oracle cards. They were popping out like as soon as I said celebration, boom, the card celebration. Okay, so it's time to take care of yourself and talk good to yourself. Okay, because Cancer is all about nurturing and loving the self. Mercury is communication, so talk with compassion to yourself, because the past might have been hard, but it's over and we're moving. This is a a positive card of movement and moving into better days. Okay, so look, celebration, celebration. All right. What's next? Palace of Cups. What? Are you kidding? This is the card above the Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, happiness, the epitome of happiness. I want to, because I know what these cards say over here, I want to talk about more, but I'm going to go ahead and flip your cards because they're definitely going to confirm what's in your pre-shuffle cards. But again, I already know what's coming in, and I want to, it's almost like a surprise for some of you. I feel like Spirit is going to surprise you with something that you were not expecting. You're being blessed. Okay, so happiness, happiness, happiness. See? All right, what else, Spirit? What is this? Yeah, the moon. So you got the moon card. Do you remember how I said that there are some things around the corner that you cannot see? Look, victory. Oh my God, Spirit, look at that. Six of Wands is victory and success. And that's what this card's about. It's like, see, you can't see. Oh my God, Spirit, you're showing off right now. You're on the 15th day. You can't see what's coming. This is the rest. It's the card that came after the moon. This is victory. This is success. Positive movement forward, just like the moon dancer said, right? So, that's day 30. This is you right now with the unknown, not really sure, but Spirit is trying to save you from stressing out when you don't need to, because it's almost kind of like you heard, trust the process. Okay, so you have the angel of balance and temperance coming out right now to, forewarn you. Let me move these over. That right now we need to transmute any negativity, because this moon has you trapped in fear, has you fogged in. You can't see what's happening, but this is the message that good things are coming in, so don't stress. Okay, so take that lemon, the lemons, and turn them into lemonade. Transmute that negativity into positivity, because literally you have nothing to fear. And then look at this, you got the Three of Coins, because communication is coming in here. This is networking, this is collaboration, this is something new, exciting, some collaborations coming in, meeting friends, meeting relationships. There's something coming in that you clearly don't see right now. Okay. All right. So I really want to say that, like, this is your present moment moving on, because right now we're in the 15th mark and we're moving on into the future. So, your future is looking good. There's a gift. I feel like there's such a gift because the sun is shining on you. Oh, Spirit, can I just go ahead and tell him? I want to pull more cards. Okay. So I'm going to put this to the side right now, and we're going to look into your past and kind of see where you are, with your anxiety or whatever. So you can clearly see that Spirit's telling you not to worry about whatever it is, because look what came in. Oh my God, are you ready? So first of all, you got South Node from the Moon Oracle. You got South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node, right? So let's see. And then you got the Sun. Okay, so this pile one, the Moon Dancer, is definitely the archetype, the major arcana of the Sun energy. Every single pile got a major arcana. Blew my mind, but that's what happens when you clear your altar and you call in your guides, for the highest white light. It's powerful. Plus, this portals are opening up, full moon energy in Capricorn. This is the energy that's behind it and what they want you to know. The Lionsgate portals opening up, the 777 portal energy of activation that came through that portal is highly charged with cosmic intelligence and, supreme beings that are coming in to guide us and assist us. But give yourself permission to experience joy. Do you see what came out? And that's what the card says is about. Allow yourself to celebrate the smallest victories and allow this joy to come into your life of being suppressed and worried and fearful, or, worried about the past, and they're saying, do not let that hold you back. Okay. So we need to find balance within this sun and moon energy. Okay. But again, you you have victory coming within the near future. Look at what else came out was the Sun, the 417 hertz. Sun came out again after getting the major arcana. Okay, Sun is nothing but celebration and joy, which matches this. So how synchronistic is that for these cards to flip out after you chose that? So Spirit is really letting you know, oh, there's the bombshell. Okay, hold on. I'm like, hold on, Spirit. I'm going to tell them in just a minute for some of you. There's a very specific message coming in for some of you, but I'm trying to hold that back. I'm like, let me finish my reading, Spirit. Because for some of you, there's something that you've been wanting and it's coming in. Okay. Okay, so 1919, so if you guys been seeing 999, 1010, 111, or the number 19, something new is getting ready to come in. Okay, and look what came up again was don't let the past hold you back. You also had another card of simply the past that came in, releasing, rebirth, and spring. And so I listened, and as my soul told me to let the past go so that I may awaken to how much I have grown. Yeah, so this is just Spirit all day long talking about you don't worry about the past because you have literally grown. Because I know sometimes what we've done or things that have happened still haunt us in this present moment. But it's like, what I told you, there's something around the corner you don't see. And then that's where the Moon card came out right underneath this 15. You're halfway there because there's victory and success. So this past haunts us, but it's time to release that. And then we have the what is this called? The Moon Oracle, okay? With the deities, the moon mansions, and the phases of the moon and what the moon wanted to tell you. And these are your 3 cards that came out. So, oh my God, 19. I just realized the 19 came out again. Oh my God, pile 1. This is insane. So again, 1919, 2 paths ahead. So here's the writer. And you know, I want to make this simple. It's basically about commitment and devotion and, you know, sticking to something that you are wanting to accomplish. So don't look back. So the writer has 2 paths ahead. And I want to say that Spirit's like, you know, we can stay in the past or we can move in the future with a positive outlook, right? So I feel like you guys are moving to the next phase in your life. And right now, and being in the middle, you're in a major transition in your life. And Spirit's asking you to release the past, find balance, harmony, and heal the current situation because with positivity, because they're giving you a sneak peek of what's around the corner. And, you know, if you have the confidence and the commitment to move forward, you're moving into something that's full of success and victory and a new dawn. Like this 3 of coins is talking about a new opportunity with relationships, partnerships, networks, collaborations, jobs, networks, as far as like, you know, communities and things like that. So the sun is shining on you, my friend, and it's like all over. And then we have the moon phase that wants to work with you is the dismantling moon, waning water moon. So this is about commitment. So they just want you to stay committed to what it is that makes you happy. Okay, and just keep focused on that and having the trust that faith is going, that, you know, Spirit is going to help move you forward. Now, Freya came out here. She's the goddess of love and war, and she doesn't take no for an answer, and she does what she has to do to make it happen. And the story about her is a little like cray cray, but the lesson of it is that she doesn't dim her light, but she does what she has to do in order to get what she wants. And I don't even really want to tell like the story behind her, but she's a Celtic goddess, okay? And she's very bold, very passionate, and she's just doesn't take no for an answer. And again, she doesn't dim her light, but she definitely, like, if she's got to put a mask on to get, to, I don't know, be an undercover agent, she's got to do something tricky in a good way, not a bad way, to get what she wants. Like, if she's got to, okay, the most stupidest, like, example is if she wants to go on that ride, she's gonna skip people. No, that's not a good one answer. Oh my God, guys, give me a better explanation. Oh my God, skip people. It's just she's daring, she's bold, right? She's bold and she's not scared to go out after she wants. But the message is she doesn't hurt people. She's very confident and brave, and I feel like Spirit wants, like, don't skip people. No, you'll get in trouble. That was a horrible thing. Let me scratch that. But Spirit is just basically saying they want you to embody this goddess archetype of being brave, bold, compassionate, and fierce, love and war, and a perfect harmonic balance between the two energies, to stay committed to what it is you want, and to have this goddess archetype, warrior archetype of pushing through something. And Spirit is the sun shining on your back. The sun is all over this reading, right? So don't let your past hold you back. Stay committed to moving forward, okay? And Freya and the energy of the sun, this bold, very powerful ancient wisdom and energy, is supporting you moving forward, okay? So you got sun, sun, and sun 3 times. Okay. Again, it's like you have grown so much and they want you to celebrate this. This is positive movement forward. I can't express that enough. Now, they told me, I had oracle cards pulled out that I wanted to pull live, but this wasn't part of it. But for your pile specifically, they asked me to grab this deck right here. This is what is this one? This is the dancing. Dancing oracle. I don't know. I just say there's a sun dancer here. Somebody who's going to be dancing in positivity under the sun, the stars, the moon. Okay. All right. So what we had was consciously complete. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. You are aware. Hold on. I hope I don't tap. Let me fix my. There we go. Okay, so Spirit is saying you are aware, you are awakened to your power and your heart and what it is that you want to accomplish. Your hair is on fire, you're on fire, your feet are firmly planted into the earthly grid, your hair's reaching to the heavens, and so it's like there's a connection between the earthly grid and the heavenly realm. Do you see this? And so you are becoming more in tune with the higher cosmic intelligence, God, the universe, and these higher powers working with you. So don't stop here. Keep moving forward, okay? So 7 is like I don't know, I want to say like it's an alignment with spirituality, okay? So we're going to put that there. Okay, here it is. Oh my God, Spirit 15. What you guys don't see around the corner. This was the gift that I was going to tell them. Some of you are having a baby. Okay, and look, I was already going to say that, and look, you got the I'm like, dang it, why didn't I already drop the bomb? Because look, Spirit, that's why he told me to pull this deck. Oh my God. Guys, I wish you could really see the magic that's at play here. The gift was that I was going to say in the beginning that some of you are being blessed with a baby. Okay? Some of you, yes, might become grandparents, but for some of you, you are having a baby. Like, and it's a very specific message. So if you've been wanting a baby, you've been wanting to move your relationship up to the next level, you're going to be having a spirit baby. Okay, it's going to be a shock for some. It's going to be excitement. There's a new baby. There's something new coming in, and for some of you, it's a new creative project that's going to be blessed, and a new spiritual gift that's coming in for you. But specifically, there's a gift of a child coming into your life. And some of you are already pregnant. You just found out you're pregnant, or you're thinking you might be pregnant. But behold, some of you are definitely getting pregnant. There is a lot of sexual energy in this reading. So another thing, if you guys don't want to get pregnant, buckle up, because Spirit is saying that that is a very high opportunity. So take responsibility. But if for some of you who are pregnant that is not sure about, what to do, Spirit is saying yes. This baby is blessed by God, by the gods, by God, by the higher power, by all the supreme beings in the universe. This baby is very, very special. It could be a star seed that you're bringing into this world. So if you've been thinking about you not knowing what to do, if things are too hard, this baby is truly blessed by the universe. So you're carrying a starseed baby within your womb, okay? That was the thing I was going to tell you. I almost fell out of my chair. 15. Some of you are 15 weeks. Or you might find out in 15 weeks that you're going to have a baby. There's just, take it how it resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But that was the message before I even pulled the cards, and look at what just, came out. So I'm going to go ahead and move away from that, because it was not everybody's message, but you will know if I'm talking to you. But remember, this baby is extremely special. Okay, so let's look at some past energy. I want to pull some more tarot cards. I want to look at your energy, your concerns, your worries, because this is Spirit saying all is well. Look at all these new things that are coming in for you, and Spirit calling you out on you not being able to see clearly what the future is bringing in. And then boom, the Six of Wands, this baby, the Palace of Cups, the celebration of life, the Tree of Life. I'm hearing the Tree of Life is coming in for you. Oh my gosh. But I want to go ahead and take a look now about your energy, so that you can get a deeper confirmation about what Spirit is trying to forewarn you about. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot for you. Spirit, show me the energy of pile 1, past, present, and future. Okay, so there we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so let's see. We have the Five of Swords. Let me move this up. Woo! We have the Six of Swords. We have the Strength card. We have, let me see, let me put these back. Let me put these back because there's too many. Hold on. Let me pull some more. Show me 2 more cards, Spirit. Woo! The Queen of Wands, there she is. Listen, give birth and quit. Whoa, okay. Seven of Swords. You're not sure about which path to go down, okay? So this is why you feel like a lot of you could be deceived in some area. Yeah, Five of Cups. Yeah, you guys don't know which way the wheel of destiny and luck is turning, okay? I feel like some of you are really at a crossroad in your life right now, and that was the energy I was taking, that I was feeling, right? So a lot of you don't know which decision, what path to take. It could be for some of you, should I stay in this old relationship and just continue fighting, or should I just take a completely new route? Okay, now I'm hearing that there is new opportunities and advancements and new emotional fulfillment, like something new coming in for you guys. And for some of you that want to take the path the other way for the first time, it is a promising path. Okay, you don't have to fret the unknown. So a lot of you want to go down this new path, but it is unknown to you, and it's scary, and you don't know if you're going to, I don't know, get psyched out, if it's a trick and then they're going to steal everything from you, it's going to leave you completely empty. But here's the thing, is that Spirit wants you to change your perception, okay? I feel another message coming in. I feel like it's different for a lot of you, but if it's Spirit wants you to take what resonates, because again, there's a couple of you in different situations here. But the one I'm talking to primarily, this Queen of Wands. Now remember, the ones of you are sexually active. She's the most sexual, as diva in the deck, this Queen of Wands, and it's talking about giving birth. Now remember, I told you how if you need to, if you don't want to have a baby or something, you need to take precautions. That is a message for some of you. Okay. For the other ones of you, it's like time to take your project or your creative arts to the next level, your spiritual awakening. It's like something that you're working on to the next level and put it out into the open. So it's like you can stay remote and do the things you've been doing, spinning your wheels, or you can have the confidence and the strength to move forward. And if you do, yes, you do have the backup and the support of your guides and the universe. Okay. So don't be in this energy, 5 of Cups, all is lost, I'm going to be deceived, things aren't going to work out, no. So Spirit is literally trying to help you unbind you from, this situation, because it's time to take action and move forward and celebrate life. Okay, so whatever we have here, we have 4 of Cups. I'm sorry, 4 of Wands. So that's your home. That's your stability. Okay, so a lot of you could have, moved, but there's definitely a celebration coming in within, finding a good partnership, okay, that's stable. All right, a lot of this is you guys are coming into a very good warming relationship. Okay, that's just around the corner, and your home life is going to be very complete because it's right next to the Palace of Cups. Okay, so there's like these new doors opening to emotional fulfillment, and it's different for all of you. Okay, because I feel a lot of babies are being born, a lot of new projects are being born. It doesn't matter whatever your scenario is, good things are coming in because Spirit is opening up the doorway to Spirit. He is bringing the abundance and all of the the fruits and the flowers and the new energy. Spirit is bringing in gifts to all of you. So where you have been kind of held up your boundaries in the past, okay, it's time to move away from holding back and finding the strength, because there's a new version of you getting ready to flip the script on the past. And don't let that past hold you back. It's time to be bold. It's like Goddess of love and war. It's time to get this Freya energy out with this Queen of Wands. It's time to get passion. It's time to get passionate, determined, and bold about what it is you want. And just know that Spirit has got your back like I don't even know. Let's look into some more energies, guys. Well, yeah, so it's kind of rekindling your awareness that you are connected to Spirit, and they are moving you forward, and they're trying to say, don't have the strength and the conviction and the determination and positivity to move forward, because I've got your back. Yes, it's scary of the unknown. What if that, and what if that happens, and what if this happens? Spirit's like, with me, don't forget me. I will be there supporting you. And they're also saying from a higher perspective, it's like you're on that 15th day and you can't see what the next 15 days holds, but Spirit is waiting for you on day 30. He's already been through. He knows where you're getting ready to go, and he's like, jump, I got you. And you're like, no, I don't know what's days 16, 18, 19, 23. And he was like, I've already been there. We win, just jump. And so Spirit's asking you to trust, because they already know what is up ahead, and this is a peek, a sneak peek of what's around the corner. Wow, there's that tree of life that wanted to come out. Yes. So again, moving forward with this 3 of Pentacles and this new creation is bringing financial health. I told you I kept seeing the tree of life. It's because right here, look, you're consciously complete. Like I said, you are the embodiment of as above, so below. You're consciously moving towards, the ethereal realms, the higher realms, and you've got your feet planted firmly and, you know, flat in the earthly soil, but your hair and your consciousness is reaching towards the heavens. So you're embodying this, okay? So you're connecting to spirit, and you're carrying spirit wherever you go, right? So you're moving towards, you know, having the strength, because you got the strength card and you got the 6 of Swords. You're moving forward with strength and confidence to go down this new path, okay? And this new path is completely blessed for you. Oh my God, see, strength card. Ooh, say hi. That's May. So a lot of you by May, okay, next May of 2026. So what is that? So we have July, let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yes, May is going to be like 9 to 10 months. You could be having a baby. Oh my gosh. Like some of you are got like these little lion cubs. Those are my star seeds. I call my star seed babies lion cubs. I'm telling you, for some of you, just there's so much positivity. Something's coming to full bloom. Here's the the full moon again. So something by May, because I call her Magic May, so that's why I name her May. Anyways, there's just an abundance around the corner. So have the confidence and the strength to move forward, because Spirit has got something for you up ahead. Strength twice. Okay, then we have Justice. Look, the full moon again. Things are going to balance out. Okay, with this angel, you got 2 angels here supporting you, bringing you justice where justice was, you know, not something that was served in the past. It's going to be served to you now. Okay. So financial constraints might have been hard in the past, but the door to personal healing and happiness is just around the corner, okay? So we're going to put this back in the deck if they come out, but Spirit wants you to know that it's like new energy is coming in. So let's take a look at past and new energy that's coming in. Show me the old energy and the new energy. Goddess of the moon, yes. So you're highly connected to this moon, and I am doing this reading on the full moon to Capricorn. So this is the things that, you know, the Capricorn full moon wants to tell you. All right, Moon Dancer, show me. Thank you. So things will balance out, absolutely. Okay, look at that, financial constraints, okay, and we have financial health. So look, that's leaving, and this financial health is coming in. So that is something that's changing, is your financial freedom. Okay, and what else do we have? Okay, so yes, indecision. Remember I told you about this 2 paths ahead? I was totally right about that. There has been, look at that, 2 paths ahead. Look at that. See how she's standing there, one path this way, one path this way, and this is Rider is making a decision of which path to go down. There's an indecision. There's another synchronicity that Spirit's talking about. Okay, now we're gonna pull a card to show you, if you choose to go down the path that we're telling you to follow Spirit, what comes in. Look at that. It's like your angels are guiding you, okay? And it's like you are going to be thinking about there's books here. There's going to be new opportunities, writing a book. There's something along the path that's going to make you think. So I'm thinking new experiences that lead you to different levels of consciousness, okay? And there's also going to be something about working with your first chakra, about becoming more stable and solid into something. One more card. What is this? What do we have here? Cornucopia. There's that abundance I was talking about, the gifts, okay? So take time out to rest and rejuvenate and to rethink, because again, this path, okay, that's, you know, leading you to something new. The Thinking Woman is all about something new. I told you this is bringing you the cornucopia, the blessings, all of the fruits. Like I said, remember, they're bringing you the fruits and the flowers. Look, there's the fruits and the flowers. That's what is down that path that you're scared to go down, that Spirit is trying to remind you of. Let's pull one more card from the Moonology deck. Okay, look at that. Confidence is your key to success. There's all about that strength card. So some of you could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart, but nothing is set in stone yet because you have the free will to choose, okay? All right, and let's get you one final little card. I'll let you guys go. Let's throw the astrology dice. Show me pile one. There's that Cancer energy, okay? The 5th house, there's that bold Queen of Wands. Yes, passion. There's a lot of passion and a lot of good, you know what, coming in. Okay, and then we have Venus, okay, with the 5th house. So much love, positivity. Like, Venus is about passion, beauty, finance, okay? And the 5th house is about creative projects, passion, and creativity, okay? And Cancer is all about nurturing yourself with this strength, okay? Very motherly archetype. So there's that, the kids, the passion, and Venus, okay? So a lot of you are becoming mothers, and it's going to be a surprise pregnancy. Wow. But again, a lot of it is for the rest of you who are not having kids. It's something beautiful, a relationship's going to the next level, a beautiful relationship coming in, or you're going to be going down a road that is leading you to your most ultimate desires. Spirit is taking you there, leading you there. So have the confidence, because that is the key to your success. So here's the story, the thinking woman. Do you remember I said you guys might be writing a story? When you go down this path, listen, it's taking you on a new adventure to show you something different. And that's why you need to go. This butterfly is a spirit guide of yours, because it's like some of you are 47 and it's okay to start fresh. It's okay to start new, because it's like, Spirit is taking you down a road that is going to enhance your life with something new, and it's going to make you think, right? And she's at a standstill, but it's so invigorating and integrating it. She's trying to absorb all this new knowledge. And then it's like, look, boom, she has a story about her life, right? And she's totally engaged in everything that she is. So there's a sense of emotional freedom and personal sovereignty here. So invest your energy into your highest self. The more you invest, the more you will become. And it's like you have so much knowledge here, book and book. You're going to become extremely knowledgeable, and only way to get there is with working with Spirit, because there's no classes that you can take to get you where Spirit wants to take you. And that is your message from Spirit and the lunar energy with this, working with the full moon in Capricorn, because I did film it on today. And that's what the higher realms want to let you know what's going on about, this present and near future that's coming in for you. All right, my loves, my little moon dancers, I hope you guys dance the night away, and I will catch you next time. Make sure you hit subscribe, share, and comment if this resonated with you, and I hope it helps. We'll see you next time. So if you guys were drawn to the Stargazer, there is definitely something trying to manifest or come in. So you're being asked, which is interesting, to connect with your highest self right now. And I love how that message came through, and you are standing on this mountain and you're reaching and touching the moon. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to tap in, okay, to your highest potentials. There is a calling for you to store and plant seeds for the future, okay, and to work towards them and to align with your highest self, and ask your highest self, what is it that you want for the future, and to make this happen. So the Stargazer, I'm going to read this to you, but overall energy is that this higher perception, your higher self has something for you to accomplish in this lifetime, and you're being called to raise up and meet your higher self and grab that information and then come back down to the mountain and store that into the earthly grid. So it's time to, you know, what was I here to do with my highest timeline? What is my highest version of myself want to accomplish? So you're being asked to level up, going to higher heights, and to reach those manifestations and make them happen. So it's time to broaden your perspective, raise your awareness, and look at the bigger picture, okay? So there's something very creative trying to come in for you. So let's go ahead and get your message out. And I'm going to read from the book, and we do have some pre-shuffled oracle cards about what the moon wants to talk to you about. And then we're going to pull some live tarot and oracle cards, okay? But I will tell you that there is definitely a rebirth coming. Scorpionic energy is here, okay? So the High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Death card, and releasing the past is another energy that's coming in for you guys, okay? So the message is on this full moon. Something has come to completion. This is the Capricorn full moon energy and the 777 energy portal and the Lionsgate portal. All this higher, you know, energetic energy is coming in to the earthly grid, and these supreme beings are helping us. The universe is helping us. This higher intelligence is helping us to connect to the highest parts of ourselves and make things happen on this earthly grid. So they're helping us align to our highest potential, okay? And as we, you know, go through the cycles, of life, all right? So I just want to say that, you know, this scorpionic energy is definitely here to transition you into something new. But Spirit wants to talk about your manifestation powers, connecting to your higher self. So I'm going to go ahead and read. Let me put that to the side. I'm going to go ahead and read real quick, and then we'll flip some oracle cards out. So the Stargazer. So the keywords are aspiration, ambition, and striving. And this card is of an ambition and aspiration and achievement. So when it comes up, it is asking you to think about what you really want from your life and what you can give to the world in return. Remember that manifestation, okay, is in collaboration. So if you want to be a singer, you will be using your talent to offer entertainment to the world. If you want to be a writer, you will be gifting your imagination, and so on. Ambition comes naturally to some people, and they have no problems making their dreams come true. For others, however, it is something that needs to be nurtured. Some people need to be trained to have aspiration, and that's okay. You just need to see yourself achieving your goals and ambitions. Visualize it on a daily basis, and when any negativity, you know, pops up, patterns of thought creep in, gently replace them with a bright vision of you singing into an appreciative audience and holding up your published book or whatever your personal ambition is. Visualize the end goal every day as you take small steps to bring it into being. This card reminding you that you have to be able to dream of it before you become it. So I did see your pre-shuffle cards, and it is just so funny because they popped up. I was trying to save some time by just pulling some, you know, pre-shuffle oracle cards. And I will tell you, guess what? The major arcana came out for you, the Magician. Okay, and that is about, you've got to, you know, you heard the saying, fake it before you make it. You got to visualize it. You got to dream it before you become it. And it's, you know, this is basically the manifestation card right here. And so, you know, this is about, see how she's got her hands up? You've got to reach high into the higher planes, the higher version of yourself, and manifest it. So this is the Stargazer, is, you know, looking beyond and creating a vision, and then grasping that from your higher self and pulling it into the earthly grid. So you are coming up as the Magician energy, which is strong manifestation power, strong vision, and strong determination and will to make it happen. So this is why Spirit brought you into this reading, because this manifestation power, Spirit wants you to tap in right now. And yes, they are absolutely correct. It is so much easier for some people and it's harder for other people. But regardless of where you are, you know, Spirit is saying there's always, you know, a solution. And, you know, I feel like Spirit will always be there to help guide you and give you, you know, the readings, the answers whenever you're looking to help you move forward. Okay. So you have, gosh, I want to say this is like, again, the scorpionic, this is the new version of yourself trying to re-emerge. So the scorpionic, the death, this is about the awakened dead. Okay, so it's time to awaken your dormant supernatural abilities to make this creative project that you want to see come into fruition. It's time to push the envelope here. Okay, so the things that almost broke me were the things that almost awoke me. So I know that sometimes we go through some really troubled waters, but on the other side of that is the paradise, and we can't get to paradise without swimming through those murky waters, right? So it almost broke you, but you made it, and now that you're on the other side, it's like you've gained a lot of, you know, characteristics and strength about you, you know, that give you this power. This new version of yourself has emerged, and it's time to like push you to the fullest capacity, your fullest potential. And this is what Spirit is, I guess, Spirit is saying that, like, it's time to put the doubt down and really manifest what it is that you want, and to make it happen, and to look at the bigger picture, and, you know, connect on a higher level of, you know, what your soul is wanting to accomplish here. And so this is the time of you reconnecting back to the highest version of yourself and making stuff happen. Okay, so the awakened dead is this new version of you, like, you know, coming to the surface. Okay, and you manifesting the future that you want. So there's a sense of you making storage room for the future. So they're asking you to, you know, live in the present, yes, but to also take some of these seeds that you're planting and put some in the future bank. Okay, so start looking ahead, and, you know, become in alignment with your futuristic self. Okay, so start nurturing those that life, that creative project. Start putting your all into everything. So this is a message from Spirit, is go high, manifest, and bring it into fruition. So you also got the balsamic waning fire moon, and this is about seed. So compromise, this is all about what the moon is trying to tell you with this moon energy, is to think about your future self and start making some adjustments to bring in what your higher self wants. Okay, so again, saving, you know, like, I guess getting yourself out of just what's going on right now and prepare for the future. Okay, and Lilith is all about that scorpionic energy. Okay, so she definitely has the willpower to see things happen. She's all about rebirth. So she's here to remind you that there's the version of you, the future version of yourself is trying to come in, and we need to shed the past, because there's a snake here. Okay, so she's all about, you know, moving past anything that is hard for us. Okay, with optimism about, you know, something better. Okay, rebirth. And she's gonna do what she's got to do to get it done. She's very fierce and determined. Okay, so I feel like she's here to push you through any type of obstacles that are literally holding you back. Okay, so that's like this really powerful energy. It's like, yes, on an esoteric level, they were like, yeah, she's the queen of, you know, the demons, things like that. But it's just to show you, like, how powerful she is. And it's like, they just want you to embody this, you know, energy that nothing can stop you. Okay, your higher self is wanting to bring something in for you. And she wants you to accomplish this. This energy wants you to bring this in, and, you have this energy behind you, protecting you. We also have this powerful energy about love and connection and compatibility. Okay, so if it's love, then you guys need to start making room and letting the universe know that this is what you want, so the energies can start aligning. So start looking towards if it's a perfect love in a house and things, start aligning your life right now for the future that you want. Because it takes a lot more than just love to make things happen, so it's like, some people may want love, but I feel like for a lot of people, sometimes they don't have, the income, they don't have, the job they want, they don't live alone. So this is what Spirit is saying, is like an example to align things that you're doing today that promotes the longevity of your future. Okay, so manifestation is really calling you right now. Sorry if I was getting hung up on Lilith. I'm just like, all right, Lilith, what are you trying to say? They're just like, have this boldness and this fierce, and don't take no for an answer. And, don't be, I guess, unsure of things. Like, don't let anything hold you back. Like, don't take no for an answer. Okay. It's just that fierce, energy that, nobody tells us no. Nobody holds back our heart's desire but ourselves. So they're really asking you to look and see what it is that you want to accomplish and start manifesting that. Okay, because law of attraction is like, you are in charge of your reality. Yes, sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes, life gives us, dog food instead of apples. Like, we don't eat dog food, we eat apples, but that's what it gave us. Like, that's just life. Okay, but ultimately we are in control of our dreams and our reality, and that's just all she's saying, is taking back your power. Okay, and the things that almost broke you, remember, are the things that awoke you. Okay, so it's a sense of this, moving on regardless of the past, and it's time just to get the life that you are wanting. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the moon is trying to tell us. Let's move forward, and then we'll pull some tarot. But let's get another message from the Moon Oracle. Yeah, Scorpio, heavy Scorpio, rebirth, and it's like something is over and something new is trying to come in. And we've got to pull in that highest timeline right now. Yeah, meditate and contemplate. Okay, so this is time to think about what you want. Yeah, this is all about taking the time to really start setting and clearing the path, setting your intentions and clearing the path for something new to come in. And without the vision, okay, so yeah, the Magician. So without the vision is nothing. It's not going to manifest. It's not going to come into form. So before things come into physical form, we have to draw it up in our mind and our hearts and our soul. We have to visualize it before we can achieve it, right? So they're saying, stop and think about some of the things, that you want. Okay, so I guess it's coming back more in control. Instead of life just letting, you just living life, you take control of it and make the things happen. Like the Magician, you make it appear. You make the things that you want appear out of life that you want, instead of life just giving you what it wants to give you. Okay, so it's like taking this control. It's that you create what you want to create. Okay, but there's a sense of like, stop just living life and really take time to meditate and contemplate on the things that you really want, not what life is giving you, but what are you making out of it, right? So I guess Spirit is saying that ultimately you have that power, right? And that's what they're saying. You have to climb up here. You have to get up here and reach for it. Okay, because life isn't going to put you up there. You have to make that happen. But guess what? You climbed up there, you got up there, you touched up there. And that's what the magician is telling you, is that you have that power. Even though life is not doing it for you, life isn't going to do it for you. You are going to be the one to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the message that's coming out for this pile. And Spirit's like trying to tell you, it's like, don't just let life throw you around. You take it control, because that's the power that is trying to come up. Your highest version of yourself is trying to tell you. This is the high priestess coming out and saying, yes, you have that power to get up there. I have that power. You have the high priestess inside of you to get up there. You just have to turn that on. You know what I'm saying? Let's get one more card. That was a lot. Hold on. Yeah, because I understand what Spirit's saying, because it's like, you know, we can get stuck in a rut and we're just like living life like, you know, what they give us. So hold your vision. So yeah, that we just take whatever life gives us because we're running here, running there, you know what I'm saying? Instead of actually taking control and be like, no, wait, I want this, this, and this, and that's fine. But it's like, you have to start preparing for all that. And I think that that's, you know, what Spirit is saying. And, you know, a lot of it takes hard work, dedication, and confidence in believing yourself, but also knowing that you hold the power to do that, you know, because life doesn't tell you you have it. You have to know from a higher intelligence that you do have it. And they're just going to show you how to actually turn this, you know, power of the magician on. Okay, so we have prosperity lies ahead and hold your vision. Yep, like I said, hold your vision, and you know, again, contemplate and meditate on what you want, and then that's when prosperity comes ahead. Oh, beautiful. Okay. All right, so we got the message on the back of the deck. We have step out of your comfort zone. Yes. Yes, that's what they're saying. Step out of your comfort zone. So I feel like this is like Spirit giving you a little push on what to do. Okay. All right, so let's get some tarot. Let's look into the tarot. Let me put this down a little bit. Hold on, so you can see better. All right. All right, Spirit, show me the stargazer, the magician. What do we want to see? What messages do we have with the tarot? Thank you. All right, what do we have? Yeah, the King of Wands. Look at that. Stepping out of your comfort zone. The King of Wands. He is a leader. He takes action. He's the creator. He's the, you know, the wands are all about passion and, you know, movement, positive movement forward and creation. Okay. He's like the architect, the builder, the designer, the trendsetter. Okay, you know, it's the one that takes the lead and doing something creative and passionate. And so that's what they're saying. Embody this energy of the King of Wands, the fire, the passion, and step out of your comfort zone. Beautiful. Prosperity loves ahead. So again, when you step out of your comfort zone, the prosperity and then comes, and that's what they're saying. Hold your vision, plant those seeds for the future. The Empress, prosperity lies ahead. Taurus, look, so you've got prosperity lies ahead in Taurus, and you pulled the Taurus card. She is the Empress, right? So when prosperity lies ahead, the abundance, look, the cornucopia, the birth of something new. Do you see that new baby? She's fertility, she's abundance, she's life itself, co-creation. And she is prosperity, she is the abundance, the cornucopia. She's, you know, she's the queen, she's the empress, she trumps all queens. She embodies all of the queens, you know, and so all of the elements are with her. So, and that's the magician. They work with all the elements. So passion, you know, determination, clarity, you know, all of the magic of the elements. When you put that drive, that focus, the passion, the intellect, the knowledge all in one, you know, and hopes for your future, prosperity will then come in. So I do feel like Seven of Pentacles with hold your vision. I do feel like, you know, I feel like a pentacle is going to come up here. But you got to put the work in for sure. Page of Wands, Page of Wands, you've got to hold that vision. Look at that. Look at the eyes right there. Look at that. You got to hold your vision. There's the chessboard. You got to play your cards right. You got to, yeah, I've never seen Spirit be like, you've got to do this. You know, I feel like this is like Spirit's trying to push somebody where they're being stagnant. And so, you know, Spirit will be pushy when we need that extra push. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like, we're just too fixed. We're too stubborn, right? So I really feel like Spirit is trying to, like, help somebody get out of their comfort zone. Exactly. So you got to get that look. Look at that look in his eyes. Page of Wands is the new discovery, the new plans, the strategic moves, like the calculations, you know, preparation for something new to come in, right? So you got to hold that vision. What is my finger wants to... Yeah, the 5 of coins. Yeah, it's like there's that baby and that mother, you know, begging for food in the cold, feeling abandoned, okay? It's like, you know, you don't want this for your future. I don't want this for my future. So you got to hold and this is called a fixed moon. So it's like, you know, we've got to, what do we want and what do we not want for the future is what I'm hearing. Okay, meditate and contemplate with the Magician. Look at that Knight of Wands. Yeah, taking action with the Magician. What does this want to come out? The Magician. Oh my God, it came out. I said, look, you got the Magician on the Magician with the Knight of Wands. How crazy is that? So taking action with moving forward your manifestations is what all this is about. It's like on repeat. And when the Magician goes to clarify the Magician, the universe and God's like, I said what I said, you know. It's kind of like the universe meant what they said. And this is going back to our highest timelines and pulling that in for ourselves. You know, whether it be love, whether it be writing a book, singing a song, writing, you know, whatever it is that you want to become, you know, the universe is trying to make that happen for you. Look, the King of Coins, the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups. Yeah. You've got a lot of leadership quality here. Okay. And I feel like, you know, you can manifest these things. You just got to trust in your ability, you know. You just got to trust in yourself is what I'm hearing. Show me their current energy right now. Oh my God, look at that. The Fool and the Hangman. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not moving, and that's fine. You just need you're looking for the clarity. You're looking for the perspective shift. You're right now you're in a still position. Now you're gaining alignment, you're gaining clarity. Okay, so this is you with that Piscean energy. That's you meditating and contemplating. But the Fool is about taking that leap of faith into something new, into the unknown, you know, starting a new journey, but you're not sure yet. So you're trying to gain the clarity and, you know, the information that you need in order to move forward. That's your energy that you're in right now. So what better way of, you know, Spirit just like pushing you off the cliff. But just to know that you got a safety net. But look at that. So you got 2 major arcana. So you've got a major transition. That's what I was trying to say about Lilith. It's like this, she's trying to help you shed the skin of your past. You know, not taking no for an answer. It's like this energy is really very volatile and pushing you forward. So I feel like you might have a lot of pressure pushing you and guiding you, but in a very loving and positive way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there you are right there, taking that leap of faith, moving out of your comfort zone. But Spirit is going to give you the clarity that you need. So you got a lot of good things coming in, and you got a lot of options too. A lot of options are coming in. So make sure, you know, you just dive in. Like, what do I want? You got to think about what you want. All right, let's get some more energies. Show me some more energies for our stargazers. Okay, yeah. So look, your well-being is protected. Okay, so I feel like the reason why Spirit is pushing you is because you're protected for, look how the butterflies are going up to the moon. I feel like your future is protected. Okay, see how she's got the world in her belly? It's like she hasn't given birth yet. So the well-being, and she's kind of like, see how she's glowing right now? I feel like she's manifesting for all the beautiful things to come into her life, because she's glowing, and then all of that's going back up to the moon. Like, see, everything's going up to the moon. So it's like your energy of you, tapping into your soul, talking to the highest version of yourself, manifesting, talking with the universe, talking with God, talking to your higher self, and you're producing all this energy for the future. And so you're, sending it out to the universe, right? And it's like, this is like in spirit, holding your vision and just making, I see like an energetic attachment, you and the universe working together to make that happen, right? So that's what I was saying earlier. When you make up your mind, the universe can help you manifest what you want, but they also are trying to protect your future. So I definitely want to say that, because I can definitely see that's why they're pushing you, because if we're not on track, I feel like, Spirit will do that, because Spirit loves us. Okay, so there's a lot of love coming through, and sometimes they just don't want us to miss opportunities, or they don't want us to hang up on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes Spirit doesn't want us to, if we're not going to push ourselves, Spirit's going to push us, because they don't want us to miss the best part of ourselves. Okay, because I know that I wasn't moving, and Spirit had to push me, and when they did, it was uncomfortable, but I found all these new exciting things about myself that I didn't know, and I would have never discovered it if Spirit wouldn't have pushed me. You know what I'm saying? So it's something along those lines. All right, so let's get some more energy. Happy family. Yes, I also got this, that you've got to protect this happy family if that's what you want, because you got this love card twice. They came out twice together. Do you see this? A lot of you have got to do the things that you got to do in order to get this love coming in. If you got to lose the weight, lose the weight. If you've got to switch jobs, switch to jobs. If you've got to, you know what I'm saying? You've got to plant seeds for the future. Whatever it is that you got to do, because it's different for all of you. Just don't sit and say this will never happen. Spirit's like, no, you've got to think more positive, because what you think is what you create. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say about you when you're in contemplation, meditation. What you think and what you feel manifest in the ethereal spiritual realm, right? So we are physical and spiritual at the same time. And that's why the magician is so skilled and powerful, because he knows that. The magician knows that. The power of the mind. Cornucopia. Happy family. Cornucopia. What you want, baby, you got it. So we have the second chakra. So this is the chakra of love and relationships, creativity and passion, sex and romance. So again, it's back on this card too. A lot of you really want this. I can feel it. And, we have to compromise, and we have to hold our vision for that. There's a reason I feel like nothing's easy on this earth. We have to, make things happen, because there's a higher version of knowing our power. Spirit and the universe makes things hard for us to push us so that we can really tap into the power. It's like, I would have got off that treadmill, dude, 20 minutes ago, but my trainer kept me going. You know what I'm saying? They're there for a reason. They're rough for, like, your trainer at the boxing is like, don't give up, keep going. And when there's somebody's like behind you, pushing you, you ultimately accomplish things that you never would have accomplished. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's what Spirit's trying to tell you. Find your motivation, okay? Find your motivation. And that's all about, stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, make an offer. Oh, yep, there we go. There's that offer. There's that manifestation. You see it? Yeah, it's like a beautiful alignment. See how she's glowing and it's going up to the heavens? That is the power of your vision, your mind, your heart, your soul speaking to the universe, okay? And that's offering what it is you want. So be clear on what it is that you want, okay? So find out what it is you want to align, and Spirit's gonna make it happen for you, okay? All right, then we have communicate with Spirit. What did I just say? Yes. Communicate with Spirit, like point blank period. I just got done saying that, like that's what Spirit is telling me, and then boom, I pulled the cards. So that's basically what Spirit and this full moon is saying, is that some of us don't know how it works, in the etheric spiritual world, but they can hear our thoughts, our prayers. It works differently in the spiritual world, and Spirit's just trying to show us that. It's very magical, it's very neat, but it's very real, So communicate with Spirit, give them the offer, be the choreography of your life, demonstrate your life. You take control of the reins. Let you take control of the life, and don't let life just give you what it wants to. You get out of life what you want out of it. And Lilith, crazy ass Lilith over here, she was like, She's telling you that the power you have, like you don't take no for an answer. We have that ability. We have that power to do that. The authority, I guess we can say the spiritual authority. You have the spiritual authority to make that happen. Because when life is like telling us what we're going to get and this is how it's going to be, the spirit world's like, no, it ain't like that. I didn't say that. Man said that. The Matrix said that. God didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're trying to tell you, is that no, don't work like that, buddy. Okay? So don't let the Matrix, don't let this man-made rules, this world fool you, okay? So last card I'm going to leave you with, this little magical message right here. Some of you could have blue hair, red hair, but this is your magical message. Romanticize your life like it's your special film with a soundtrack and everything. Notice the magic. And boom, okay? Romanticize your life like it's your special film. In other words, create your destiny, create your life the way that you want it to be. Let it sing the way you want to. Let it, you dance, do whatever it is that you want to do. And I feel like this society these days tell us something different, but God's like, I didn't tell them that. I didn't do that. You have the power. So I feel like you're being pushed into a power that you've never felt before. Okay, so things are coming to completion. Hold on, trust your visions, and trust what God is telling you and showing you, and communicate with Spirit, and then prosperity lies ahead for you guys. So don't give up, okay? All right, guys, I hope this resonated. Please hit share, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time, and I'm sending you so much light and love. Bye, guys. All right, so if you guys have been drawn to this black moon card, this is a really good message that's coming in for you guys. There is being something offered back to you a second time around, a missed opportunity. And so I'm going to read about this black moon, but there is a very big, heartfelt message that's coming through. Spirit is wanting you to know about something important in your life that means a lot to you. And so there's a second portal, a second time around that something is coming in for you, and Spirit wants you to jump in and take this opportunity. So I'm going to read about this card, and I have some pre-shuffled oracle cards, and I'm going to pull live tarot and oracle. Okay, so let's go ahead and just read this message, but there's something beautiful the Spirit wants to say to you guys. All right, so the black moon is opportunity, chance, and progress. The black moon occurs when two new moons fall within the same calendar month, and again, this is indicative of a time of rare moments. When you draw this card in a reading, you are being given another shot at something that means a lot to you, a second bite of the cherry, so to speak. The Black Moon is the card of second chances, double takes, lucky breaks, and in the return of an opportunity you thought was lost to you. Now is the time for you to make a good impression on someone or to make a fresh start while the cards are in your favor. The cards has similar associations as the new moon card, but this time around the power is magnified. Look out for more chance encounters and unexpected openings. When the Black Moon turns up, it could mean that a life-changing golden opportunity is coming your way, so be sure to reach out and take it. Don't let fear stand in your way, for this card indicates that the universal energies are on your side and that the positive things will come to you if you are brave enough to take the leap of faith. If this card falls in the same spread as the new full blue or super moon, is a sign that new doors will open for you and life will progress. I could pull another card, but I'm just letting you know, like, Spirit is saying I don't need to do that because there is something beautiful coming in for you guys, a second chance. And you know, that does happen when we thought all was lost. It's like the stars magically align and Spirit is telling you to try again, that this is going to be something that turns out in your favor, as long as you have the faith and, you know, the reassurance. So I'm going to go ahead and pull, or just show you the pre-shuffled oracle cards of what came out. So we have the Oracle of the Moon. Okay, so what came out for you was the Fountain. We have competitiveness, first quarter waxing fire moon, competitiveness, and then we have Gaia. Okay, so this talks about the mansion of the moon, the and what it represents. It talks about you know, what stage the moon is in. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, now you know what, guys? I'm going to leave that because it is symbolic. Listen, my cat, her name is Magic May, and she is pretty magical. And I'm going to leave it because there is a message. Something came crashing down, and it literally, because this was the message ahead of time. She's just letting me know, like, this is your message, because something came crashing down and it just scared you to retry again, or there, you know, all hopes were, you know, lost or something. I had taken this beautiful time to, you know, set the stage and make everything pretty, and then it just crashed again. It crashed, you know, down. So it's something like, you know, your hopes were lost. You know, your happiness was subdued. You know, there's something that was a disappointment to you. Hold on one second. Okay, so again, there's like something went wrong, and thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Thank you, my beautiful magical black cat May, for that marvelous introduction. But yeah, she's right. Like, there's something that came down that just, you know, kind of like made you give your hopes up. And it's in a perfect alignment, because I'll tell you exactly why, because these cards is the epitome of standing your ground and, you know, believing in your own creation, your own creativity, your own power and your magic, and that it does have value and worthiness to the collective or to the world, okay? And this is about, you know, not giving in and not giving up. All right. And there's also, you know, putting your roots firm in the ground and standing firm. And there is a lot of competitiveness here. So these three cards are beautifully working together, because this is talking about how, you know, something in your life, it was a competition, was a challenge. Like, you know, there's something you're trying to do, and it's just, you know, maybe there's too much competitiveness, and it's like you don't want to compete. You just want to do your thing. But because there's so much, you know, competitiveness, so many people doing the same thing, or you've got to compete against other, you know, competitors, it's just like a no-win situation, or you felt defeated at one particular point in time. Okay. So this is all about, you know, your creativity and your psychic abilities and your imagination, and just staying firm and knowing the value of your gifts, and to basically not give up on yourself, but to push through. And again, maybe the first time, what this black moon is saying, maybe the first time it didn't work, but the second time will. Hell, even the third time. But they're saying that you've got to push through. Like when May, knocked down my stuff, I could have easily just hung it up, for a little example. But there's a reason for the season. There's a reason for everything. And we learn to build character and stamina throughout those challenges, okay? But they're really telling you to believe in yourself. So we have 2 other cards. We do have the High Priestess coming out. So we have 11, so that's 2 and 2. And the Fountain with this Neptune. There's a lot of psychic abilities here. And we do have the Divination Witch here. And it says, number 2, High Priestess, when in doubt, trust your gut feeling. And, it says, when in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. So there's something about trusting yourself. And the High Priestess is a connection with spirit, and so when spirit moves, you move. So there's also trusting spirit as well. So if you're getting a message from spirit, it's to trust spirit, because you wouldn't be the High Priestess. The High Priestess wouldn't pop up in your pile, if you didn't have a connection with spirit. I also see somebody who tried to start a channel, a YouTube channel, a divination practice, and there was so much competitiveness that, she wants to give up, but she has the psychic ability. You have the High Priestess, you have this fountain, this creativity with the sun and Neptune here, the power of the imagination and its psychic abilities. So, and Gaia is asking you to just be the rebel and to keep pushing through with your competitiveness, and that, and to believe in your own magic. So, you do have something powerful here, and it doesn't necessarily have to be divination, but it's definitely something very special about you that is worthy of the opponents, okay? And that you can defeat that, especially when these doors keep opening up for you. Because I will tell you that God in the universe will close doors on you because it wasn't meant for you. So if you're getting another shot at something, or another opportunity is opening up, that's because it's literally meant for you. And some of the most successful people, it took many I want to say failures in order for them to be successful. They didn't become successful overnight. A lot of them failed miserably over and over. But the thing was, they never gave up, and they stood in, and their persistence outweighed their competitors, right? So Spirit is saying you have something very valuable. You have something very magical. And so the universe is, making another route for you, okay? Because what's meant for you is meant for you, regardless. And when everything comes crashing down, and it's something that you really wanted, you got to keep your feet firm into the Mother Earth. You got to become the rebel. You got to stay fierce. You got to stay bedded within your your confidence. There's also something else she said. It said, hold on. It says, she shows that something you have produced is unacceptable to others, and you may have to take drastic steps in order to protect of what you have created. Okay, so she's also saying that something that's very precious to you, you can't let others take it away because they didn't see your worthiness. If you know you're worthy, if the universe is holding doors open for you, making opportunities come to you, that's because you're worthy. So you just got to stand your ground. And again, even when people don't agree, doesn't make it true. They just need the eyes to see, right? So sometimes people don't really know what they're looking at, and they missed out. That's not anything to do with you, pile 3, like Black Moon. That has nothing to do with you. And I think that in this pile, you have to understand that, sometimes they're not seeing clearly, and your message was clear, your message was powerful, magical, it was in tune with the universe, or you have something special to offer, but they just weren't seeing you clearly. So that is not your situation, your problem. It's not your circus, not your monkeys. And so Spirit is asking you to keep pursuing the things that you are you're good at and that you want to do, and the universe will back you up. Because I will say again, if it's not meant for you, there will not be a door opening, especially for a second time or even a third time. So I feel like the revolving door, because will continue to open for you, because what is meant for you is meant for you, and it will always be there until you're able to get some traction. But again, the most successful people in the world, they didn't get it overnight. It took a lot of hard work, dedication, and resilience, to make it into the algorithm, to get on the board, to get noticed or whatever. They didn't give up, okay? And sometimes people are just jealous, trying to shut you out. So I do see some divination, some YouTube channels, some podcasts. I definitely see somebody with a magical set of skills. Doesn't have to be divination or whatever, but there's something that is special and unique about you. But there is a lot of competitiveness. And so you really got to stay in the game to get your name on the board. And if you give up, it won't happen. But Gaia is saying you got to, protect what is special to you, whether or not people realize it or not. I'm just saying, they're not seeing you in a clearly, in the light that you are, and that is not your problem. They're the ones that have to keep up to you. But there is this thing, what you want wants you. Okay, so anyways, beautiful message about a second chance to pursue. That's something you are passionate about and you're good at and you're meant for, and to not give up. We also have got the number 18, the moon. So the moon is really speaking to you. This is the Capricorn full moon. Something has come to completion. Something is, really reaching the pinnacle. So I feel like maybe you've even gotten better within your craft, within your talent, and it's time to put it out there even more, despite the competitiveness. I feel like, you just got to keep putting that raffle ticket in order to win the prize. And what they're saying right here, okay, is that things might be blurred in, but they're saying, don't worry, darling, you will find your way. The red rose, overcoming obstacles, finding joy and carefree, especially with this high priestess, because a lot of you guys have, the gift, the talent, the psychic ability. You have what it takes in order to see your way through, and you also have the intuition to trust your better judgment. And I think that it's not the time to not listen to yourself and your higher guidance, which is spirit, because high priestess is like the counterpart, is the the initiate of spirit. Okay, so you guys are partners within this. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some other cards. I'm going to pull some tarot. We're going to, look, you guys are the star in the making. Look at that. The 8 of coins, okay? 7 of Pentacles is putting the work in. The 8 of coins is getting the work done, completed, and it's, finally paying off. So it's like all the work you put in is finally going to pay off, and you are a star in the making, okay? That's what Spirit is trying to say, is that there's, as you go through this process, whatever you're inventing, whatever you're working on, you will become the star. And it just takes practice, patience, determination, resilience, attitude, ego, rebelliousness. I mean, you've got to protect and you've got to be fierce about it, okay? So now it is easy to give up on something that you don't enjoy doing, okay? Because look, if you don't like it, you'll be hung up. But the fact is, it's like, if you really are passionate about something, you'll see your way through, okay? It's like, where's that card? It says, you'll find your way through everything. So I think it's very important for people to do what they like doing. Otherwise, it'll make it very hard, to want to get up in the morning to go to work, finish the project, you know what I'm saying? So, but this is not, I'm talking to people who are passionate about something. Spirit's going to make a way for you. because it was meant to be. Okay, show me some messages for pile 3, Black Moon. King of Coins, yes, there's that leadership ability. Then we have the 6 of Wands. Look at that. Taking the lead in your own life, okay, being solid and knowing who you are will lead to victory and success, okay? Like, that's just the way the cookie crumbles around here. You take leadership, you keep going. There is positivity coming in. Okay, show me more. There also could be somebody coming in to help you. Look at this, the Tree of Life and Justice. I also feel like for some of you, things did come to a halt. Okay, but it's like things are picking back up. Okay, that's why the Black Moon is speaking to you, because a new opportunity is coming back around. It's time. It's almost kind of like you went to the train station and you went to get on a ride, but you missed the train. Well, you might have to sit there for a couple of hours, but guess what? The train is coming back around. That's all it is. It's like, you felt something so deep with this Tree of Life. It was your destiny. It was something aligning you, to the highest potential you have. But, the Justice is like, is here. It's this Justice is like just reconfirming that this is justified in the higher realms for you. This is justified in your destiny. Like, this is meant to bring balance to you, okay? And this will balance out the things that were missed, the opportunities that were missed, okay? So justice will be served with these missed opportunities, okay? But I felt like with this Tree of Life, you really felt like it's like it was meant to happen. And I think there might have been a state of confusion of when it didn't really pan out for you. Okay, yeah, like you just felt defeated with that 10 of Swords for sure. And however this is pertaining to you is your message. Okay, this is just one example with the Divination Witch over here. For some of you, it could have been trying to start a channel, but there's too much competition, or the music, or a job you wanted, a position you wanted. There's something, however this resonates with you, it's, a collective message, but there was something that, it was just something that you knew was meant for you, and you were having a hard time getting it off the ground. Oh, this came out again, the 10 of Swords. Yeah, you were having a hard time. You just felt defeated, like all was lost there. Yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and pull some more cards. Let me pull from the Moonology deck. I'm going to see what the moon has to say about this. So keep pursuing your dreams. Keep moving forward as the stars align, okay? There is going to be another opportunity coming back around. And this could, you know what? You could be catching... Oh, okay. There's a message coming in here, guys. Hold on. Yes, Spirit is saying for some of you, there is a person, there is a King of Pentacles energy, a leader, a boss, an entrepreneur that you are going to catch the eye of, and the 6 of Wands, because he's in the spotlight, the Jupiter and the Leo energy. The expansion of your, whatever it is that you do, there's going to be an Emperor, there's going to be a King of Pentacles, somebody with money, somebody who recognizes your talent and your ability and your gifts and your, whatever it is you got underneath your belt. They're going to recognize that you stand out above the crowd, and they're just seeing you for the first time, and they want you. They want to offer you that job. They want to offer you the position. They see something in you. But the thing was, if you would have, here's the message, if you would have given up by not staying resilient, this guy, this opportunity, he would have never saw you because he wasn't available in the past. He wasn't even there. But now that he's here and you kept in the game, he spotted you out. He picked you out. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like he wasn't there at the old job. The old person got fired. You kept coming back, and guess what? You got a interview with the new boss, and he sees the potential in you that the other bosses didn't see. It's somewhere along those lines. Pile 3 is what I'm hearing. So the third time is the charm. So they're saying that you can't win by staying in the game, being persistent, standing your ground, putting your roots down, putting, the tree of life, putting your roots down, okay? And standing firm and, knowing your self-worth. You've got to trust yourself. Okay, you're the high priestess. That means you definitely know things that other people don't, and it's going to really stop somebody in their tracks, and they're going to recognize your talent and that you stand out above everybody else. Okay, so what they're saying is, if you're asking, well, why shouldn't I give up? I kept doing this, I kept trying this, and nothing's working. Well, you don't understand how the universe works, is what Spirit is saying. And I'm going to repeat that. If you kept trying in the past, there's going to be new people in different situations that are going to see you for the first time, whether you tried out many times, 10 times before that. And because you were persistent, they're going to see you, and they're going to want you, and they're going to offer you the position that you've been trying to attain for all those times before. So there will be, like, when you keep putting your ticket in for the raffle, you will eventually win, is what they're saying. Okay. So just, the competitiveness, you got to stay in the game. That's just the way it is what it is, But that's really good news, okay? Because I know how it is. It's really hard out there. But you shouldn't you shouldn't give up if you really know what you're saying is right. It's just people need to catch up with you. Okay, show me pile 3, Spirit. Show me pile 3. There we go. So your hard work is paying off, okay? So this is the full moon in Capricorn, okay? It's like the buck moon, like the antlers have come to the full growth in the buck, the deer. And so, it's reaching its peak. Your hard work is definitely paying off, okay? So something new is coming in with all of your hard work. Stay the course. Okay, then we have communication is key, right? New moon in Gemini. And I want to say communication with this competitiveness. Communication is talking and networking. This is about Mercury, about putting yourself out there. So it's not necessarily communicating to who? My best friend. Like, what do you mean, Spirit? Spirit's like, communication is also talking about collaborating with communities and networking, workplaces. It's basically about showing up and distributing your signal, because communication is about signal and frequency and vibration. So in other words, it's about putting yourself out there. The communication of yourself and who you are and what you do and what you stand for and what you have to offer is key. So keep doing that. So new moon. So new things are coming in, okay? So the energy is gaining momentum. So things are moving along, okay? So, that's like how justice is being served, is that Spirit is going to keep opening these doors, okay, and to keep the momentum going, okay, keeping opportunities flowing in for you from the universe. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Look, you got the full moon in Capricorn on the full moon on Capricorn day, okay, so that's when it's being filmed. It should be out tonight. So you did get the epitome of the hard work of Saturn and Capricorn in the full moon. So all the hard work is paying off, and it is, the end of a tough cycle trying to get out there. You will start getting recognized. Beautiful. Okay, so release what doesn't serve you. Keep positivity, moving ahead. You know that you are worthy of the position. Now, I told myself, I'm like, hey, I'm applying for something that I know I'm not worthy of. Then I was like, you know what? I got to be honest with myself. These people have done more work. They've done more this and that, right? And it's like, I'll step down. I just have to come to my senses. So yeah, you do have to check in with yourself and be like, am I being real about the situation? Is there more that I can do? Like, you know, the worst thing we can do is lie to ourselves, you know, and, you know, kind of just like faking it, you know. But the thing is, I'm not talking to these type of people. These people here that I'm talking to, Spirit is talking to, I should say. They're saying, no, you guys have put in the work. You have the talent. You have the gift. You have what it takes. And you do deserve this position. You do deserve what it is you're applying yourself towards. And it will come in. Don't give up. Okay? All right. Let me see if I can put those up there. Let me put this down a little bit. Okay. More energy. Okay, so door to romance, that has in reverse. Okay, so let me get some more cards out. Okay, then we have third chakra. We have the solar. Okay, and then we have all tied up. So the energy is gaining momentum, okay, because yes, we felt defeated in the past. We felt like we've missed our opportunity. We felt all tied up. We didn't know what to do. We were going for what we wanted and it didn't come to fruition. So therefore, we felt tied up. But the end of a tough cycle is approaching and the new energy is gaining momentum, okay? So with that being next to the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel is talking about your solar plexus, your willpower, your strength, your confidence, your self-esteem, your, you know, worthiness, okay? It's communication is all about expressing, you know, who and what you are with confidence, okay? And so that's why they're saying it's communication is key because you got to show up and show out, right? So don't hide yourself, don't hide your talent because you think that, you know, it's not going to get you anywhere due to the past, and that's not true. You've got to keep the communication, you got to keep showing up for the part, you got to keep applying, and then it will pick up momentum, okay? And a lot of you who have, you know, gave up on love, this is also going to come in as well, okay? Let me get another card to clarify that, but that's basically, you know, coming in for you guys as well. Is that where romance was blocked in the past? There's a door opening up for that as well. Look at that, blossoming abundance. So it's blossoming. So when you guys see 333, you're getting closer in alignment for. So that's your, I want to say that's your portal number, is that whatever cosmic intelligence, you know, portals that are opening around you. When you see 333, something is happening in the spiritual world that's aligning you to these energies, and it's the time to really make things happen, okay? So love is blossoming, abundance is blossoming, and it's like, you know, there's just so much more positivity and love coming in for you where you felt unloved or when you felt unwanted. I feel like you're going to feel wanted and appreciated here pretty soon, okay? All right, so let's look at some more cards. Why do you keep falling down the fountain? Trust in your abilities to the extreme. And if there's something that you feel like you need to research or study, then do it. Okay, so protection, you are protected. Whatever it is that you are creating is being protected. So whatever you've done in the past, Spirit wants to say that all is not lost. Okay, it still will flourish. It will get recognition. All is not lost is a message for some of you. Then we have strength. Yes. Oh, this comes underneath competitiveness, guys. Yes. You've got to have the strength to see the competitiveness. Like you've got to, yeah, it's going to take courage and stamina and willpower. That's why you got the solar plexus come out and you got strength underneath competitiveness. Spirit is saying you've got to be strong, but despite through all of it, you will come on top if you keep persistent. Okay. Oh my gosh. So in the end, it's like, okay, lighting your load. Yes. So Okay, to move through this, okay, what they're saying here with forgiveness and lightening your load, Spirit is saying we took a couple hard hits. You took a couple hard hits with, you know, not being recognized and noticed, and love, and a job, and, you know, something that you were passionate about. Like, you thought all is well and you got denied, we got rejected, something along those lines. You've got to release that. You've got to forgive that for them not seeing you in the light that you truly are, because if you do forgive that, it'll lighten your load and it'll get you to the finish line faster, because a new opportunity is coming in. And like I said, with this Emperor, with this King of Pentacles, somebody new is going to be there that's never even seen you before, and they're going to want you like that, with love, for, you know, with a new job. So you have to understand how the universe works. It's like, it's always, you know, moving and changing. And so a new audience, the audience you know performed in front of before, when you perform again, there's gonna be a whole new audience with a whole new mindset, personality, you know, intelligence. Same with bosses, and you know what I'm saying. So that's why you got to stay in the game, babe, because there's just so much that Spirit is saying you've got to stay in, because your time is coming. So by forgiving the past and letting those like low blows go, or the rejections, or whatever you thought these people were, you know, giving your way, it'll lighten your load to help you release that negativity that's making you feel depressed, so that you can get to the finish line, or to the next position that's available. Okay, because you will get it eventually. Your time is coming. Okay, give me 3 tarot cards to finish off this reading, Spirit. What is coming in? What is leaving? Give us 3 more cards. Okay, so we have 4 of Wands. Okay, we have the Page of Cups, and we've got the 9 of Cups. Okay, so here's about being solid, standing firm with your imagination, your talents, your gift, your offer to the world, and this will bring you contentment and happiness. So don't try to revamp, don't try to change or fix. Nothing's broken here. It just needs to keep motivated and keep, you got to nourish this plant, otherwise it will die. Okay, so you've got to keep feeding it, whether it got sick. It's like, what's wrong, my baby's all getting sick. Well, if it's sick, then you got to keep finding the proper medicine. Not giving up on the baby will bring it to full term, will bring it to a full grown adult. So it's basically, despite the challenges and the problems that you've got in your life, you still have to nourish it. And some are more lucky than others, but again, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? So we got to be solid in our gifts, and this will bring so much contentment by, you just showing up as you. You don't need to fix anything. You just need to keep going. All right, so a couple more cards. Look at that. You got a contract coming in. Do you see what I'm saying? You got to have patience, because a contract is coming in, because you're the healer of the ages. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's looking for you, but you're looking for them and they're looking for you. So you got to have patience while you get this contract filled. Look at that, because you are the healer of the ages. You definitely got what you take. And being the high priestess, a lot of you are definitely spiritual teachers, divination artists, spiritual gurus, school teachers. You're definitely something that, is being sought after for. And so there's a contract that is here. You got this Libra, this Justice card twice. Okay. And so this is all about having patience, because you definitely have the skill and the ability. With the healer of the ages, you're definitely the master that they're looking for. You just got to be patient with the process. Wow, there you go. And we have be magnetized. Yeah. So staying in the solar plexus, your willpower. A lot of you guys are 42. Could be 24, but it looks like you're 42. Keep the channels open with spirit, with this high priestess right here. Don't forget your power you have, and you know, the power you have in the spiritual realm, and the power with your intuition. And that's what's going to keep you charged up and magnetized, is staying in your power. When you communicate with spirit, when you stay who you are, because again, you have this connection. So you definitely are the healer of the ages. You got what it takes. But if you try to fix that, you lose your magnetism. So, right, this comes underneath competitiveness. So if you try to fix what was not broken, then you might break it and you lose your magnetism, then you lose the competitiveness. So that's what Spirit is saying. You don't need to fix anything. It's just you need patience in order for this guy to come in and give you this contract. It could be a girl, but it looks like a guy, because it could have been the Queen of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles came out. So keep being you, and you don't need to fix anything, okay? Offer all of you, and that's it. That's the only thing you've got to do, is offer all of you. Not part of you, not half of you, but all of you. And let's throw the astrology dice. Come on, Spirit, make it nice. We've got the second house, which is money. We have Mercury, communication, and we have Sagittarius, reaching higher heights. Okay, communication with spirit, ninth house. So this is seeing the bigger picture. This is philosophy, the higher knowledge, and this definitely comes with the healer of the ages. So Sagittarius energy is you know, the intelligence, like higher intelligence. So you definitely have higher intelligence that's going to bring you in this second house, which is connected to Taurian and Venus energy, and they own the assets, okay, beauty, health, and wealth, okay. And then we have Mercury here with communication, okay. So again, communication is key. So keep showing up as you are, all right? And then, you know, the money will start rolling in, the contracts coming in, and just keeping your sights high with the Sagittarius energy, keeping your focus, keeping your determination strong, whatever it is you're going through. Okay, all right. So here is your card, your magical message. Okay. I can't really see what it says right here. I can't read that. It's too little. But it has a little... I don't know if you can read it, but I can't. But she's reading something. Trust that when something ends, it isn't meant for you and your next expansion. Keep rising. So, again, this goes perfectly. Trust that when something ends, it isn't meant for you and your next expansion. Keep rising. Keep going. Okay, so it's like, you know, this message is saying that something's not ending. There's a new opportunity. The whole message was that there's a new opportunity coming back around for you, okay, and to keep going, okay. And again, and God will shut the door on you completely if it's not meant for you, okay. And that's what they're saying. But this message was saying a new opportunity is coming back around, guys, and you know, these are all the reasons why you should keep going, and that was your message. So anyways, I thought that was really cool, and I hoped it helped you guys. So thank you for letting me, you know, be your reader today. Hit that subscribe, like, comment, you know, let me know if this resonated with you and if this helps you in any ways. And I appreciate you guys for being here, and I will see you guys in the next readings. All right, happy full moon, guys. Bye. All right, so if you guys chose the Lion Rampant card at number 38, this is my special pile. Out of all the piles, this portal, the Lionsgate 888 portal, is opening up for you and asking you to have the courage to move through, you know, this next level of your initiation, whether it's your spiritual initiation or just taking things to the next level. I really do feel like this is my spiritual pile here that is highly connected to the ancestors and the, you know, ancient knowledge and the, you know, 888 Lionsgate portal. So, you know, my spiritualists, my ones that are going through this spiritual awakening and really, you know, staying committed to their path with, you know, their evolution, you know, journey. So, but this pile is being called by your ancestors to take it to the next level. So I feel like you guys are going to go through a major upgrade and ascension and an activation. So I am going to pull some live and tarot cards, live tarot and oracle cards for this pile, but I did pre-shuffle some oracle cards, and you know, I just want to tell you what came out. Spirit flipped these cards out, and I knew immediately that Spirit was you know, setting this pile up for this Lionsgate 888 portal. So all the other readings were good. There was very, very valuable messages in there, but this is my this is the different pile. So interesting what came out. You guys got Ishtar. This is the dedication to the Lionsgate 888 portal. Okay, so there's that line right there. Okay, so how interesting, because it is about Ishtar, you know, it's her portal. Then we have a door opening up. Okay, so we have Uranus with Mercury, so some shocking revelations, some shocking information, some new something new, a discovery of something new, some new information, something shocking is coming in to your awareness. And look, we also got confidence, which this Lion's card talks about bringing your confidence, you know, to bringing confidence to every situation that you're asked to come to. Okay, so being confident within yourself. Okay, we're gonna go in a little bit deeper. Let me just get the cards out, because look, you also got the Tower card. So get ready, things are about to get shaken up. That's what we're saying. You also, it's just so coincidence, you know, synchronistic how these cards came out. Like and one more thing, we got the portal too. So adventure, ancestors are calling. Are you ready? And then look at this, get ready. They are 2 different cards, 3 different cards, 4 different cards, and they all are saying the same thing. So you guys, this is something magical. This is something ground shaking. The Tower card came out, get ready. And then it says, get ready. The portal, Lionsgate portal, is all about stepping through to higher heights, higher levels of initiation, you know, experiencing something new. Again, with this Uranus and Mercury, you know, a new doorway. It's like you're climbing up the spiritual ladder. So you're going to be introduced to new information that you haven't experienced before. You haven't, you know, heard before. You haven't discovered before. And you're also taking into new experiences that, you know, you never went through. So there's going to be a shocking revelation coming through. And it's going to be different for all of you. But regardless, this pile is being called by the ancestors to take things to the next level, and that you are being initiated to the next level. So you get 2 cards talking about this portal right here to get ready. Are you ready? Because things are about to get shaken up. So I want to say, this is more out of the materialistic world into the etheric planes, you know, the spiritual realms. So it's almost like in between worlds. The spirit world is opening up to you. So I feel like you're going to have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So you're going to literally be in between worlds. And I also see this DNA that, like, do you see down here, like the, let me get it closer. Do you see how the roots of the tree are going down? They have little DNA slices. You're getting a DNA activation. So this is a powerful reading. New doors are opening. This this Ishtar, this is about really reconnecting with the ancient ancestors and retrieving ancient knowledge and hermetics, like astrology and you know, how things are done in the higher realms, and you're going to be receiving that, you know, sacred code, that sacred information. So things are about to get shaken up. So the Tower card. Okay, so you're asking to have confidence when moving forward into the unknown, when your ancestors are calling you. So I want to say a lot of you guys are going to get visitations from your ancestors at night. You guys are going to be going astral traveling. You're going to be having out of body experiences, supernatural experiences. You're going to be reacquainted with your passed over loved ones and you know, the ancient lands. Okay, so, and you're going to discover that we are all here simultaneously as your consciousness raises awareness, in that you know, we were never separated from from them in the first place. Like the dead, oh, what? They're not dead? It's like one of those epiphanies. Like, no, they're right here. And it's just that you're going to be learning the evolution, how it works, and how the spiritual ladders, you know, keep climbing, virtually never ending. And you're also going to be understanding spiritual hierarchies and how they work. So your angels, your ascended masters, ancient deities, like the spirit world is basically calling you forth. Like you're there. You also are going to be having vivid lucid dreams of going to different planets, having spirit guides and ascended masters talking to you. You guys, some of you are going to be flying in the astral. Some of you are going to be doing telekinesis. Some of you, like this, if you guys chose this portal, whether you've experienced things like this or not, you're being asked to come aboard. Like you're being handpicked to come into a spiritual initiation with the ascended masters. Okay, and the cards would have never came out like this. I literally almost fell out of my chair. Pile 4, and they're like, this is the pile that is the portal, the 8-8 portal is opening up to, and the ancestors are calling you. Some of you are shamans, medicine women and men. You know, your spiritual gifts that have lied dormant are coming back online. I know some of them will come in with a rattler. You'll be hearing telepathic information. Your channels are going to start opening up. Okay, so Ishtar is an Egyptian goddess. Okay, so the pyramids, the 8-8 portal is all about Ishtar's portal. The Egyptian pyramids are aligning with the constellation Sirius, the star Vega in the cosmic realms. So it's a perfect time of the year when the pyramids come in perfect alignment with the Sirius constellation. I can get more information, but with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Lion's Gate or Ishtar card popped out in your reading, okay? Because I literally was just pre-shuffling to save some time, and when I looked at the message, I was like, wow, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. So if you guys haven't gone through an initiation before, you're getting ready to go through an initiation. It'll sometimes come out of the blue. All right, spirit guides of pile 4. The cosmic realms, the guardians of pile 4, please show me their message. Okay, so spirit wolf. There we go. Ishtar's line 8-8 portal. I told you. Okay, I mean, guys, come on. Did I not tell you that was going to come out? See, I almost fell out of my chair. I'm not even shitting you. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, you know, when you shuffle the cards, you know, they just fly out and you put them to the side. We'll go through them during the reading, but I was asked to look at the cards that came out. And when I did, I said, you got to be kidding me. And they asked me to do that so I could be aware that pile 4 was going to be different from the rest of the piles. And, wow, just look. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Ishtar's lion gate. Ishtar, lion, the portal, okay? And this is talking about having bravery and confidence, okay? The tower, things are getting ready to be shaken up. Do you see the supernatural that came out in this reading? Okay, you did get the beta wolf spirit, okay? So we're going to read that message, but this is about being brave, confident, alpha, leader of the pack, lone wolf, the adventure, the feistiness, the dareness, okay? So you're the leader of the pack, okay? So you're going in first, okay? You're the first of your kind. You're the first of your breed. You're the first of your family to experience. You're the black sheep. You're the rebel. You're the mystic of the bunch, okay? So something unique is going to happen to you soon in a good, positive way. So again, your message, you're being asked to go through this portal. The energies that are coming through this portal are going to align to you. There's the lion, there's Ishtar. I cannot make this up, okay? There's the portal, Lion's Gate, portal, right next to the portal. Your ancestors are calling. Get ready to go on an adventure. So let's stop right here. It is what it is. Your reading's going to be different from the rest of, the piles, but I'm going to go ahead and read this before I read the other ones. Don't hang up pile 4, because I'm telling you, this is a very powerful reading. Unless you reject the offer to connect with the spirit world, I would stay. If you want to reject, that's fine. But I would definitely try to hear what they're talking about. Okay, so this lion card is talking about energy, courage, and vibrancy. And see, you also got confidence, which came out. And then, fire. Leo is a fire sign. Okay, so there's something getting ready to take off. Okay, like, again, getting ready to get shaken up. And they're asking you to have the courage to see and the confidence to see your way through. So there's definitely something royal and regal going on here, okay? So the higher realms, to connecting with the lower realms, and opening a portal for you to connect and receive higher information and a higher initiation into the spirit world. And so you're going to be, I guess, leveling up. You guys are getting, like, let's say you're in 10th grade, you're going to the next level, you're in 11th grade, you're getting ready to graduate and then go to a whole new university. This is a big major step up. So I was going to say, if you're in 5th grade going to 6th grade, no, it's not even like that. This is a whole new experience from high school to a major university. So you're going and you graduated from some type of, a lesson of life or some level of experience or knowledge, and you're going to a complete new, oh, you know what I would say is kind of like you're leaving Earth school and you're going to the mystery schools. Yeah. So you graduated a certain class. This is what they're telling me to tell you, because I'm trying to find an analogy. They're saying you graduated Earth school, and now instead of going to college or finding a job and just living regular life, they're initiating you into the mystery schools, like the ancient Egyptians did with the ascended masters. That's how they brought down all this information. Or you're going to be working with the ancient aliens, the angels. You're going to be working in a higher octave than most people, okay? And you're giving the initiation or the invitation to connect, which again, you can deny, but you also have the choice to do so. And if you do have the confidence to see your way through with this, wolf spirit here. So this regal, upstanding golden lion, Rampant, represents the sun, and he brings in the dawn of each new day, chasing the unicorn moon away. His magic is bold, showy, extroverted, and very flashy. He represents the Big Bang, and there's that tower. When a spell manifests beyond your wildest dreams, and you can't quite believe your luck. So look out for a major goal manifesting soon. Something major is coming in. So if you guys have been wanting something, it's coming in. So that is the kind of vibrant energy he brings to this reading. His solar power is at its strongest, fire spells and candle magic. He comes to remind you that you must balance night with day, dark and light. And if you have been burning the midnight oil, this card might come up to remind you to spend more time in the brighter hours of sunshine, for his golden light is good for you. If you are experiencing a conflict of some kind, the Lion Rampant encourages you to stand up for yourself, to be bold in your own defense, and show courage in your oppressors. He reminds you to be mighty, fiery, courageous, and shine your brightest light upon friends and enemies alike. Shake out your mane and let them hear your war, for you have arrived. Wow. Okay, so I'm also getting, this is like, I'm like, spirit, that's trippy. They're like, no, it's true. Okay, you're going to be in front of a lot of ascended masters, angels, deities, higher, supreme beings, and they want you to show off your magic. they're examining our human ways and our magic. Okay, so they want you to show. It's like, I don't know, like pretend you got a bunch of gods you're doing a performance for. They want you to give your best performance. Your name is being called to stand into like the elite, the supreme beings, and to perform for them. And they want you to give it all you've got. They want to be impressed by you. They are impressed by you. Okay. So we kind of want you to look at it like that. When you guys step forward, okay, all right, listen, you're going to the Majesty's house. Remember Annie, like, Daddy Warbucks, we're going to Daddy Warbucks. Well, you don't want to look like a bum on the street. You want to put your best suit on. You want to pull out your funniest joke. You want to do your best tap dance. You want to, give your best joke. You want to look your best, feel your best, give him your best, because he's like, he is the best of the best. So this is bringing your best self forward. This is not to be fake, nervous, or, anything like that. Bring all that you are to the table when working with these energies. So they just want you to know who has an eye on you and who is behind the veil watching you when you don't know you are being watched. This is nothing creepy. This is just an exciting time to know that you have been spotted out by, some really powerful, supreme beings who want to help you with your ascension process. And they're just, they're watching you. So I want you to be aware of this, and they like you to be all that you can and give all that you are, and just, and not, hide yourself anymore. Okay. So I really want to tell you that, okay, yeah, I knew this reading was going to be so incredibly different, but it is very true. So I want to read a little bit about these two right here. Let me see. 23, the Beta of Spirit Wolf, and why they had this card come out. Give yourself enough rest. Only then will you be able to ground yourself enough to cultivate focus and motivation to fulfill your path. You will find a way through any tricky situation as you tune into your instincts and trust your own timing. From times of change and uncertainty comes confidence, love, and resilience. Ooh, yeah, there's that confidence 3 times, okay? Embrace transition. Commit to your task and stay focused but flexible in your approach. You have the skill to intuitively handle any issue, okay? So this is just, remaining like positive and confidence through uncertainty. So being yourself. I just feel like even if it's like for some of you, if it doesn't feel so otherworldly to you, it's just that, these energies are still going to be coming into your life, because you can't control, look at this, you can't control the lightning, you can't control the rain. So I want you to look at it like this. You can't control the supernatural powers that we share this natural world with. And so you have to understand, we live in a natural world, but we are guided by supernatural higher forces, right? Like you can cannot control the lightning hitting your tree that you made. So here has two different energies combining together. You have the resources from the earth. The lightning has the resources from the higher forces that man cannot make. And they're still combusting together. They're still coming together. So they want you to look at it as if, like, you know, this, you're going to be meeting the supernatural forces. So if I started off this reading too otherworldly, they said it still applies to you if you still don't feel otherworldly, or you haven't been that far yet with your consciousness, because what's coming in for you is inedible. Like it's going to happen regardless, because that's who we are. We are the natural intertwined with the supernatural, and these two forces are coming together, and you can't stop it. Look at her. She just built that whole tree house, and the lightning is crashing it down. That is out of her power. Okay, so get ready, because things are about to get shaken up. There's about a supernatural force that is coming into your life that is shaking things up, but in a very positive way. Okay, this is nothing negative. This is the best of the best, you know, and that's why they're saying, are you ready? Get some rest, get some time to reevaluate, and, you know, tap back into your intuition, your self-confidence, you know, into your power, and charge up for this next adventure, because you're getting ready to go on this new adventure that you don't quite frankly see coming. Okay, because these new doorways, new opportunities, supernatural forces are coming in whenever they come in, and they're just letting you know that's what's happening for this pile, which is a compliment. They're telling me to tell you that it's a compliment of your nature, that when these higher realms decide to work with you, that's because they see something very special. They see you as one of their own, you know, that is on this earthly realm. So you could be a star seed, you could be an earth angel, you know, a mystic, you could be, you know, an old soul, and they're going to make contact with you. So you could have you're definitely going to get some kind of contact from a supernatural force, right? All right, so rest up, get ready, because the next level of your life is getting ready to fire off. So Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. So yeah, you're getting ready to rise. Symbol of resurrection. Those who have felt as though their identity or any other marker of security has been torn away from them, okay, you will find your way back to peace and prosperity under, you know, this energy. Okay, if you've been suffering for any reason, this oracle indicates a time of end of struggle. Okay, and you shall be restored with so much more than you have lost. So again, it's like it's getting ready to pick up the momentum. And it says, your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. So you are definitely a light being reincarnated in a human form, okay? A blessing, empowerment, and positive omen shall enter your world. So there's that lightning strike from the supernatural forces entering your world unexpectedly. So get ready, okay? Doors will open for you. Look at this. Look at this. And you saw me pull this live, right? Doors are going to open for you. The portal. This is majestic. This is the higher realms coming in to resurrect you. And so look at this door. You can't make this up. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. Ishtar is the queen of the night, the dark goddess of loss and letting go, but also a priestess of light who holds the keys to renewal from suffering. She is relentless in her pursuit of the path to true inner freedom. She willingly surrenders her attachments and her identities, even separating herself temporarily from her loved ones. which such boldness and confidence that she crosses into realms where others do not dare to go. She experiences vulnerability and in the state discovers deep truth. So again, you are going to be initiated into higher realms of wisdom with your ancient ancestors, and you're going to be receiving information that your other family members, your friends do not have. Okay, so it's like an experience that is just different. You're experiencing these experiences that are different from others, okay? Because you are the other, you are the different one. You're the starseed of the bunch, you're the old soul, you're the earth angel, and they have only earthly experiences because they're new souls, okay? They don't have connections the way that you do, okay? And I feel like this is getting ready to be shown to you. You're gonna meet your ancestors. I'm sorry, I just think this is so awesome. So let's look into some more energies. Let's look into the Moon Oracle. And this is being recorded on the full moon, the Capricorn full moon. So things are coming to completion. Look at that. I just did that on the split. Full moon in Capricorn. As soon as I said I was recording this, it popped out. So letting you know that one end is coming to a close, and it's a tough cycle, okay, that is closing out. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you're coming into the next level because one level is fading out. So get ready, because it's getting ready to shake up. This new door, the portal is opening to you, calling you. Your ancestors are calling. All right. Okay, so nothing will come from this situation. There's a void course moon, so there's that transition that you're coming out of. And what do you need to release? Okay, so in this transition, in this, Beta spirit, this wolf was telling you to take time out in meditation to regain your strength. And this transition, before you take it to the next level, you need to, recenter yourself, come back to yourself, clear the board, clear the energy for the new energy to come in. They did say that to me. They said, tell them that they need to clear they did. Oh my gosh. They said, tell them that this new energy that's coming in for pile 4, it is an imperative that they release and clear the board and set the stage for new energy to come in. So you need to go to your stage, like for, analogy, for metaphor, like the life you're living now, all the situations, all the propaganda, the drama, the situations, that you are currently experiencing. They said that's one theme of the life that you're currently experiencing. So take all of that down and put it all away. Take some sage, some Palo Santo, and say a prayer or two. Clear the space energetically and physically, because this energy is bringing a whole new day, a whole new dawn, like a whole new cycle. It's like pack your bags. You're no longer at that school. You're going to the next university. Okay, you have to move states. Okay, it's like that major of a transformation that is coming in for you. So get ready. So nothing will come out of the situation, because the past is the past, and you need to release that before moving on. And that was also talked about, the beta spirit of the wolf, okay, is to clear the stage, clear the energy, and reset, rebalance. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So in the near future, you're going to be asked to really, come out with this, who you really are. Like, for example, if you guys are just awakening starseeds and you're getting all of this information with this mystery school, and your life has been called in a new, divine mission, you're going to be called to remove the mask of what everybody thought you were and show them who you really are. So in the near future, by the next Aquarius full, well, that's next month, the Aquarius full moon. Well, anyways, it's just saying that in the future, because Aquarius is the futuristic energy timeline, and it's saying that you're going to be prepared to transition to the next the next version of you. they're going to reveal who you truly are. And you got to be okay with coming out into public. You got to have this confidence. You got to be brave, the regal. Like this Leo is Madonna energy, okay? Madonna's a Leo, and you see how bold and extravagant and confident she is on the spotlight. And that's what they're saying. If you're a rising starseed or earth angel, light worker, mystic, you've got to be bold in who you are, and removing the mask to where that mask you used to wear was comfortable because it blended you in with everybody else. You've got to remove that and be okay with sticking out as the starseed, as the, galactic version of yourself, the earth angel that you are, because this new information that's coming in for you guys is going to be exotic. It's going to be wild. It's going to be otherworldly. This supernatural force that's shaking things up is going to give you information that you'll never be the same again. And this is positive. This is evolution, okay? Okay. So what's this portal? Well, we know what it is, but look, yeah. This portal is taking you to look at the bigger picture. You're going into higher heights, so you're going to see the bigger picture. You're going higher. You're going to the next level of evolution. So when you come back, you're not going to be the same person. You're going to have evolved. So listen, it's a time to give rather than to take, okay? So again, it's time to silence the noise and to really, be prepared for the next level, okay? A lot of you might be going in isolation, okay? Which is good. All right. Let me just pull a few tarot cards here. The Emperor, yep, remember I said you're going to go in front of the God, the gods, the emperors, the supreme beings. That's what I'm saying. You're getting ready to go in front of them, okay? You're getting ready to meet the next higher ups. The Magician and the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. You're getting ready to go on this trip to meet the Emperor. You're getting ready to meet the Magician. You're getting ready to meet the Empress. And you're getting ready to find out who you really are and what your destiny truly is. Wow. All major arcanas. I kid you not. But it's a time for celebration. Okay, don't forget that. Let's look into the astrology, see what the astrology has to say. Wow, powerful. Get ready. All right. Yep. Things are getting ready to be shaken up. Okay, because Capricorn, Libra energy here with the 7th house of relationships. We have the, what is this? This is the North Node, okay? Or no, South Node. This is the South Node. Okay, and then we have scorpionic energy here. So things are definitely changing from the past, especially in your relationships. Okay, I think some of you guys are going through a breakup here with some old relationships. Some of you are single parents. Some of you are getting ready to be single. But that's a message for some of you guys. Some of you guys, this is nothing bad, but I feel like, because I'm a single mom, I was happy to take my child and go. I don't want to share her, I knew the life I could give her would be better than staying with, the father. I'm just saying, some of you are getting ready to take your child and move on, and it's going to be the best thing for you. Okay, that's a specific message for some of you. The past is in the past, and your relationships are changing for the better. Okay. Yeah. So relationships are definitely going to be changing in every aspect. And I feel like Spirit is removing you from toxic situations in the past, and you're going to find so much love and connection with your ancestors. Like, you're going to find an emotional fulfillment with your ancestors. All right, I'm going to pull you one last card. And then a little magical message, and I will let you guys go. But wow, congratulations, really powerful. Congratulations, you guys are the winner. Okay, so listen, you are protected. Okay, when you go through these portals, these higher initiations with spirit, you're definitely protected. Okay, you're getting ready to go on a ride. Closure. Yes, thank you, spirit. This portal is going to give you so much new information that it gives you the closure to the past. Oh my God, do you see the door? Look, shut up. Look at this. The door. The Emperor is going to meet you at the door. I cannot make this up. You're going to this regal, ethereal plane, and you're going to meet the Emperor. You're going to meet the Ascended Master. You're going to meet, the like a god. You're going to meet them, and they're going to initiate you, and it's going to give you so much closure from the past that you didn't have before. And that's a gift that's coming through this door initiation, the Lionsgate portal, the portal. Your ancestors are calling you forth. You've been picked out. Okay, so the past is coming to an end. It's going to close out and give you so much closure to where you didn't have before, and something is being rebirthed. The new version of you is coming online. Absolutely. And you're stepping into a new career as well. Okay, one last magical message and I will let you guys go. But wow, congratulations, and stay close to the readings and the guidance that the spiritual community gives you for this Lionsgate's portal. All right, so we have this right here. She's sitting out underneath the moonlight. It says, there's so much that can happen in one day. Be alive with every generous present moment. Put that there. Let me get another message for you guys. One more for my pile 4. All right. Whoa, that's too many. All right. Sometimes the toughest moments carry the most potent seeds of transformation into a whole new aura. Remember, like I said, you're getting the closure that you need, and you're stepping into the new door, the Emperor, and you're going to step into a whole new aura. Like you, and then there's your picture. And then last but not least, you have this picture here. And then it says, stop underestimating your magic. There are treasures within you waiting to be discovered, to be shared. And you're going to reactivate all the magic that is within you. And they're going to initiate that within you with these portals. So such a beautiful, magical, awesome time ahead of you guys. So I was so smitten to give this reading, because I know it truly stands out from the other readings. But I will leave you with this marvelous, beautiful information, and I hope this finds you well. I hope it resonates. If it does, please leave me a comment, hit like, subscribe, and I'll put out some more cool readings like this. So I hope to see you guys there, and until then, you guys have a beautiful Lionsgate 8/8 portal. Bye guys.